Well, my robot's definitely not driving. I don't know exactly what happened, but I mean, I took the time and I repaired the chassis, I repaired all the parts, made sure the wires are connected, but it's still not driving. So I think the problem is there's something wrong with the actual program I built. It might need to be reflashed or whatever, so I'm going to have to fire up the laptop, go back into the software, figure out what's wrong with the program I wrote or if it even is still on there. At first, I wasn't able to get it to respond. I kept trying to ping Raspberry Pi.local, couldn't get it to work. Figured out that I changed the name to FirstRobot.local. I did that, ping worked. Then I tried to SSH into it, which is basically just trying to connect to it remotely from a computer to it without a wire. And I couldn't remember the password for the life of me. Kept trying and trying and trying, and I figured out the password was actually password. I'm able to SSH into it, which means I can now run commands on it. So let's get to it. Okay, now that we're SSH'd into the robot, as you can see, here's the name of the robot, First Robot at First Robot. I am going to try to run one of these sets of code, which is right here, the behavior figure8.py. So I'm going to type in Python 3 figure 8. Sorry. Behavior figure8.py. Here we go. Well, as you can see, the code ran and absolutely nothing happened. But I think I see an issue. Right off the bat, I'm noticing there is no power to the motor hat. So hold on just a second. Alright, since I noticed that there is no power on here, we should see a red light somewhere around here. So to fix that, I'm just going to put this right here. And then I'm sorry, it is a green light. Now that that's on, let's try this test again. Okay, we're going to get ready to run the figure 8 again. So here we go, firing it up. And the robot is still not moving. We have something else wrong. I need to go back, check the book, check the wiring, and make sure I wired everything correctly. Alright, I think I found the issue. I actually had the wires connected completely wrong, so the motors weren't getting the correct signals. So I went back and found the diagram for the motor hat, so I wired the wires in correctly, connecting them. And as you can see, the wires are right here. They were supposed to be in M1 and M2. I had some in M4, and I also had some in the ground in between, which you shouldn't have. There should be a space there. All right, so I brought up the program that is basically going to turn the left wheel and the right wheel and just send it in a straight line, and that's it. So let's get into it. Now that we are connected to the robot, we are going to just run this program called behavior line. All right, here we go, hitting the button in 3, 2, 1. That is definitely not a straight line. Okay, it's definitely moving, but one wheel seems to be moving in the wrong direction, so it kind of spun in a circle. So let's fix the wiring so it drives the right way. So all I need to do now is reverse the wiring on this wheel. So let's do that right now. Right, that's it, it's done. All right, let's try that again. Let's connect to the robot. Now let's run the path. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. There we go. It's working now. That's awesome. It's just a wiring issue. That's No Lag STEM, where science meets a little bit of magic. Next time we're going to add ultrasonic sensors to the robot to see if it'll detect walls and move away from them.